turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
Is this how you greet all your new arrivals?
Only if they have a weapon. We're under attack! Come on, follow me!
Hey, excuse me. The door locked itself. Damn it. Maybe I can find another way out of this place. What in the freshly pickled hell is Cyberia? Well, I'll tell you that it's not. This Cyberia, that series of puzzle-oriented PC games that people seem to like. No, it's not that one. My Cyberia is this other series of puzzle-oriented PC games that got a Saturn and PlayStation port back in 1996. Understand? Good, let's jump in. This Cyberia is the epitome of what the 90s thought that the word cool would look like in the future. Just look how cool this is. Look at the main character, ZAK. ZAK even took the C out of his name. The C is implied, it's silent. Because he's already too cool to have a C, he took the C out of his name and put it in the word cool. Look at his cool cheekbones, the crotch-tight spandex, the killer dark shades. What a sex symbol. Nobody can resist this 90s beefcake. I'm getting a little hot myself just talking about it. Now hold on. I know ZAK got you all excited. Let's start at the beginning. So, the manual says that Siberia takes place in the far future, all the way in the year 2027. Dude, that's so far away, I can't even imagine it. According to the story, the world collapsed back in 2022. Wait. What? Really? The world fell apart in 2022 and is now run by shady rival scumbags. A common dystopia of the 90s. Hold on. What if Siberia is right? What if Siberia was warning us of what's to come? How can we start 2022 knowing that the collapse is coming? How do we navigate disaster by reading the Siberia clues? Our whole way of life is at stake here. Don't just sit there. Our only hope is Siberia. Don't you see? ZAK and his dumb shades and vacuum-sealed genitals. Stop looking at me like that. Get a copy of Siberia and play this damn thing. Save us all. For the love of all that is good. Figure this out before it's too late, you stupid fools. Anyway, ZAK is on a mission to retrieve secret weapons data. He's caught between two rival powers. You start off the game talking to your employer. His horrible hairstyle shows that he means business. You land your plane and start your adventure. This game features several different types of gameplay. The first is this point-to-point movement. You turn ZAK in the direction you'd like him to go, then press up. You can quickly turn him around and send him back or pick a different direction if need be. The graphics are pre-rendered, very much like Resident Evil in a strange way. The difference is, you have less control. You can only go in a straight line depending on what you're allowed to do. Once you get the hang of it, you get to look around. First thing you need to learn about Siberia is that you will lose. All the time.
Right.
Everything in this game is a hazard. But if you take things slow and think before you enter a room, you may be able to survive. The good news is, you can load anytime from a number of automatic checkpoints. Just keep trying until you get it right. This point-to-point gameplay also features puzzles. ZAK has the ability to use scanning software and all kinds of gadgets. There are also diverging roads. Your choices can change the story slightly. For example, right at the start of the game, you have a choice to kiss this lady.
That was amazing. Kiss me.
It was pretty wild to see this as a kid, but do yourself a favor and walk away. Kissing this woman makes Santos angry, and triggers a sequence of events that make it very hard for you to escape this place. Still, it's good to have the option.
Kiss me.
No, I don't think so.
When you start the game, you get a choice of difficulty. You can choose to make the action easy or the puzzles easy. You can't make both of them easy because that would be too easy.
Sorry, easy arcade and easy puzzle are too easy.
So, once you get your ass kicked enough in the point-to-point gameplay, you can then move on to the shooting gameplay. You take control of your aircraft and have to shoot down all kinds of enemies. You have to beat a bunch of these stages in a row. I'm sure it's much easier with a mouse on the PC, but the Saturn and PlayStation versions are a pain in the ass because of the D-pad. Again, trial and error will get you through. Don't forget, this game is relatively short if you know where to go, so they had to make it somewhat difficult. When it comes to the music and sound, well, there really isn't much to say. The sound effects are stock sci-fi sounds. Planes, blasters, bullets, stuff like that.
Access approved.
I do enjoy the voice acting. ZAK himself sounds cool enough.
So that's it. Infiltrate the complex and find the Cyberia weapon.
What do I do with it once I find it?
Well, I don't know. Keep it company.
The rest of the cast is also decent. I like listening to the employee logs at the facility. This guy makes me laugh every time.
Hey, Tommy boy, ¿qué pasa?
The shooting stages feature action-packed music, but it's nothing super memorable. Good enough for this game. A cinematic experience, I guess. After completing the shooting stages, you end up at the secret facility where the rest of the game takes place. Here, the puzzles are tougher, the enemies are quicker, the hazards are less obvious, and it can get frustrating. Don't think that you can take a break, either. If you find yourself in a quiet moment, run away. You also have to take cover behind objects and time your fights with enemies, or sit around and see what happens. As you progress, you reveal more of the story. Turns out there is some kind of virus, a bunch of bad people trying to make bioweapons, and a funky intelligent alien.
What is your form?
My form is human.
Yes, human.
The usual sci-fi plot. The hardest part of the game for me is this part where you have to destroy a virus and inject yourself with an antidote so you can get through the last area. You have to kill a certain percentage of enemies or the virus will win and you are screwed. You also kill these weird organisms that have overrun the place. Another very difficult shooting stage. Once you complete these sequences, you finally find what you are looking for. The alien bioweapon. You also realize that this was all a setup. Devlin sent you here because he knew you would reach the Siberia weapon. He planned to kill you after.
That thing isn't the weapon. You are. Adios, pal.
Gee, too bad we can't trust a guy named Devlin. What a surprise. Anyway, the alien wants you to join forces with it so that both of you can be saved from harm. This means melding together with it. Suddenly you turn into Lawnmower Man. Seriously, this reminds me so much of Lawnmower Man, the game on Sega CD. Look at the similarity. So, Lawnmower ZAK now flies through space destroying battleships and bad guys. The final stage of the game.
See you in hell.
Congratulations. You saved 2027. We owe ZAK a great debt. There was a sequel to this game on the PC. It starts off fast and furious with tougher shooting stages, and even cooler looking ZAK and new gameplay. This time controlling ZAK is a little weirder. He can walk and shoot at the same time, but you have more freedom of movement and have more options on how and where you walk. Overall, it feels like a different game. But I still think the first Cyberia is a special title. When I first played it, I wasn't very impressed because of the limited controls and the difficulty. Plus the shooting stages really turned me off. But, once I put some time into it, I realized it wasn't as difficult as I thought, and it slowly became a classic in my Saturn library. So, our future is safe, for now. But will you take this wild adventure with ZAK? Will you take a chance? You should. It's definitely worth one playthrough in life.
Doing horticulture.